CNN sent a reporter to one of these QAnon gatherings that's been happening in LA. They're pretty common. What are you gonna do? It's LA. But anyway, here is a couple of the individuals that the CNN reporter interacted with. The first explains how, with a little bit of wordplay, you just have to accept that QAnon is true.
You don't believe it's a conspiracy theory?
No, it's definitely not. Pizza is a code word for child pornography. Cheese pizza, child pornography.
But then there's all this stuff online that seems, as your mom might say, a bit crazy.
Well, what we're saying is crazy is the Satanists who are hurting children, not the people who are trying to expose it and say.
Okay, but so if I say I believe that everyone around me is literally a robot, okay, that's just true. And then you say, John, that's crazy. And I say, you think it's crazy to think they're robots? I think it's crazy to deny that they're robots. Being a robot is what's crazy. Okay, I know that seems clever, like saying CP, cheese pizza, child pornography seems clever, but there's nothing actually there. Like, and the reason I wanted you to respond to this is because you've dealt with abnormal psychology, you've dealt with flawed thought processes. What do you think about the sort of willful gullibility about some of the key claims in QAnon?
Yeah, I mean, again, I really do think it comes down to this ability to believe like a lot of negativity about somebody that you've cast as your adversary, as a villain in the world. And so, I think the fact that people are just kind of ready to believe something negative, it really is about justifying one's own hatred, one's own violence, if it comes to that, or disregard. As people, we want to feel like we're good people. We want to feel like I would never hurt anybody who deserves not to be hurt, right? And so you've got to protect your ego in this way. And the fact that you hate somebody, or the fact that you want to see them dead, or the fact that, lock them up even, right? You've got to justify for yourself why that's okay. Well, why is it okay that I want to be mean or violent or, disrespectful even to this other person? And so you really just start looking for things to confirm your feelings, right? Your feelings that are really just fickle and coming out of your own egoism or whatever, right? You're just looking for things that confirm that. And so I think QAnon offers this perfect thing, and the fact that it's gathering traction means that other people believe it. And so I don't feel so crazy if I say it now. And here we are, right? Folks are believing that our politicians are baby eaters.
Yeah, and they're grounding that belief in letter play, like CP. And as someone noted in Twitch, and I was gonna mention, so here is how sick and manipulative this is. So they believe that cheese pizza stands for child porn, and that's relevant because in one of the Podesta emails back in 2016, they talk about cheese pizza. So they talked about cheese pizza. It must mean CP because CP is also child porn. But here's the thing. CP does, in a specific context, stand for child pornography. Not in Podesta emails, but on 4chan for literally years, that was what they called child pornography. You know why? Because they shared child pornography. And that's where all of the QAnon stuff started coming from. That's the sick den where they're actually consuming that stuff, but they're the trustworthy ones because they told us that's what it means, but it only means that there, not for normal, healthy people. Democrats aren't hanging out on there. That's not a big lib haven. That's crazy right-wing stuff. You guys have the problem.
So let me give you a quick a little psych lesson, right? So that and I know we've talked about this, but that is to the thief, everyone's a thief. I'm stealing, and I'm not a bad person, so everybody steals. I mean, you got to get by, right? This is projection, and then it becomes what we call reaction formation, which is you can feel how you want about the thing that you're doing, but the real crux of it is I start to hate that in myself, but I can't hate myself. I want to defend my ego. So I'm going to find other people that are doing it, or I'm going to say that other people are doing it, and then I'm going to hate them instead. I'm not the pedophile, even though I'm on 4chan trading, child pornography. I'm not the pedophile. Instead, you're the pedophile, and I hate you for it. Even though I'm doing the same thing, it's hypocrisy. 101. And I think that's what's going on if you think about it from a psychological perspective, putting those things together. Why are they blaming other people for the things that they're doing? Well, they know what they're doing is wrong and they want to feel better about it. It's all about the ego, man.
It is. You want an example of what you just said? So, but I don't think you can have a subreddit about QAnon anymore. But when they did, one of them had to shut down. Do you know why it had to shut down? Because the mod admitted that he had been struggling with his desire to view child pornography, and so he had to take some time off. It's rejection. You're 100% right.
That's it.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.